Welcome to our spoilers review of Mary Lou's Warcross. So this book is like a mashup of a whole bunch of things, very subtly, but it comes together in like this really cool, realistic sci-fi world that you're like, if this technology were possible, this is exactly how the world would go. It is basically glasses and eventually it becomes contact lenses, and what they do is they interface with your brain, and instead of having like computer software and like advanced computing things creating like what virtual reality would look like, it interfaces with your brain, gives it the bare bones, and lets your brain fill the rest. This technology was created by young boy genius billionaire Hideo Tanaka, Alexandra's favorite character.
I don't know if I'm in love with him or in love with his media empire. It's probably a bit of both. But the entire time I'm reading this book, it's just like, nope, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. It's coming. It's coming. I know how this works. I know how this, like, YA, like, boyfriend thing works. You have a deep, dark secret. The thing about Mary Lou is she does amazing villains. And so who is the villain of the novel, Chelsey?
It's definitely Hideo Tanaka! Surprise!
He's brilliantly done because you feel for him. You get an emotional grounding with him, so when you finally do get to the reveal at the end, it's very nice and gray. Because you're like, yeah, you know what you're doing is wrong, and we don't want to be drone people. Individuality and choice are what makes us human. Bloody blah blah blah. But like, I can't argue with your argument, man.
So basically, what happens is you find out over the course of Emika getting to know Hideo that he had a younger brother, and he was out playing with his younger brother one day when he kind of looked up and his younger brother was gone, kidnapped, and there was just no sign of him. They never solved the case. He's most likely dead, and his parents were never the same again.
He talks about how he goes over the memory multiple times in his head and just the little things he would do different. Like, if he had gone with his brother over to the spot, or if they had never gone to the park, or if they had left 10 minutes earlier, and it's just something that just is ripping him apart constantly, and everything he does for his brother.
He's a very controlled person. He's very discerning. He's like very, very slow to give compliments or like let you know even that he like likes you or appreciates you. You just have to get used to that. He created these Warcross glasses. He says he does everything he does is for his brother. You find out that he's just been rolling out this new set of contact lenses that he's been like more or less giving away for free. And this starts to sound like the Kingsman and his cell phone plan.
Yeah, like it was just like, oh yes, he's giving them away for free, and I'm just like, huh.
He's not technically giving them away for free, but he's selling them for like way cheaper than he ever could be.
And then the next thing is just like, oh, he's showing Emika some of the new software, and that includes like telepathic messaging, and I'm just like, huh. You know, the program goes both ways. Your brain influences Warcross. Warcross can influence your brain, and I'm just like, oh my god,
this is happening.
This is where we're going, and it's fascinating because he talks about it. He's just like, the algorithm is in charge. The algorithm has no pride. It has no ambition. It just follows its set commands that you are going to do something wrong, it will stop you. And Emika is just like, hey, but you are in charge of the algorithm. What makes you God?
Yeah, this is gonna...
We did not choose you.
This is going to have some unforeseen consequences that you are not thinking about. His algorithm, his new Warcross contact lenses, which you can take off, but it won't...
It leaves a film on your eye that's, yeah.
That's there forever.
You're infected, basically.
Yeah, and that's it. You're a slave to this program, and it's taken away your free choice, your free will to do good or ill.
Yeah, the way he describes it, it's like, I'm not going to affect your passions. I'm not going to affect the good things. It's just if you decide to pick up a gun and shoot your neighbor, well, I'm going to stop you. And it's just like, ugh. This is wrong.
But I don't have the words. And like the whole Warcross situation itself is kind of like my nightmare, because it's like Warcross is like Facebook to the infinity. Like everything is on there. You can shop, you can like probably buy a house, do anything in Warcross basically that you can do in real life. And if you've ever seen one of my favorite films of all time, Summer Wars, the Japanese film, it's very much like that program there, where, you know, like somebody gets in there and they start fucking with the traffic lights because they've hacked the traffic person's account, or, you know, the EMTs are not getting their notifications because they've taken over the EMT people's account. It's kind of like that level of access is what Warcross now has with your life. Because Warcross is like on buildings with ads, and you can have virtual pets, and people will like congratulate you on your high level, and you get points for just doing everyday activities like watering your plant.
See, while I'm reading this book, I'm thinking about Pokemon Go.
Right?
Like, I'm just like, oh my god, it's starting. Because I'm just thinking about the stupid reward system that we went on like an 18-kilometer walk so we could hatch Pokemon eggs, and like that moment of joy when the egg hatched, it's like, congratulations, you walked 5 kilometers, look, it's a Pokemon. I'm just like, oh my god, this is like training wheels. This is training wheels. Amika, who I adored.
Yeah, she was pretty great. She's very smart, but she's not like a bad person. She's been living more or less in destitution since her father died. She's been supplementing her salary at like a diner that's like this close to just automating entirely. Been working as a bounty hunter, and bounty hunting is very much like an automated thing where you like text the police force that you...
It's so clever too, because it just builds into like the thing at the end, because the whole reason bounty hunters exist is because crime rates are up. And so why else does today want to take over everyone's minds? Because crime is up!
So anyway, she's a bounty hunter, and you know...
She's got a skateboard.
Yeah, I love her skateboard. The thing's awesome. She's trying to capture somebody, but her score gets like taken away at the last second, and she's like, I've got like $6,000 worth of credit card debt, and my rent is due, and
I have $13 in the bank account.
Yeah, like, we're fucked. So the only thing I can do is I have discovered this little known security flaw. I think I'm the only one who's ever figured it out, but right when somebody's about to pick up a power-up in the game, there is a second, not even a second, like a nanosecond glitch where I can take it.
Yeah.
And so she's like, all right, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to. So Warcross is a game, basically like capture the flag, where, you know, there's like power-ups and stuff that give you special abilities, but you're more or less you as a team trying to capture the other team's token, and the token is on a person. So you're like battling each other trying to get this token, and she's like, the Warcross games are coming up. I think they're playing like a test match or something like that. I wasn't really
It's like
clear.
an exhibition game.
Yeah. Billions, probably like 1 billion people are watching or more, and she goes and she tries to steal this power-up, but it glitches her into the game and everybody can see her. She's like, oh shit, I'm gonna be punished. What does happen?
And so she ends up getting brought to Japan, where she meets with Hideo, and he contracts her. He's like, I'm contracting a bunch of bounty hunters. There's this person, he's messing with the code in my game. It's freaking me out because it's a security breach. Thousands upon millions of people use Warcross every day. Their information is at risk. We can't let someone hack. Like, think of what they could do. So this is the amount of money that I will give you if you win. Here's your like limitless budget. Keep in contact with me. And oh, by the way, so I'm gonna put you on a Warcross like championship team so you can have access. Have fun. And she's just like, what am I doing?
My whole life is set. Like, even if I do not get this bounty, even though I kind of want it, I can go back to my real life and I don't have to worry about money anymore. All my debts are paid. Holy shit.
So yeah, I really liked how practical she was. There was never a moment when where she feels like, oh, you know, I'm not cut out for this bounty hunter thing. The only time that she feels a little uncertain is when she starts, like, her first, like, interaction with her Warcross team, where she's just like, yes, I can code. Yes, I can hunt bounties. Yes, I've played Warcross, but these people do it for a living. I mean, I'm decent, but, like, I don't think I'm this good.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not a professional. There are other people who aren't professionals because they do, like, a draft where they draft, like, famous players and stuff like that, and if you're really good, you'll be kind of...
There's a chance you could get drafted. And so she gets drafted with DJ Ren, who's this French DJ. He kind of serves as the main antagonist because automatically she realizes there's something like suspicious about him. He has firewalls and just reroutes in his code, so she can't access his information. She like follows him and he leads her into the rabbit hole of the horrible thing that's actually happening, and yay!
There's also Hammy, who's like just like a really energetic girl. She and Amika could be friends if Amika actually like, spent some time with her.
She definitely has walls around her. Not just like, I don't have time for friends. It's like, oh, you know, I'd really like to hang out with you, but I need to do this because this is my job.
And yeah, things are depending on it. Like, it's not like I'm better than you or anything thing. It's just like, I'm so freaking busy. I don't know when.
I'm doing 2 things right now. Like, every time she's playing, she's running, like, programs and code to gather more information and figure out what's going on in the Warcross system. Like, at one point during one of the championship games, she has to participate in the game, and at the same time she has to get close to Ren so she can plant Tracer on him so she can get through his code.
Yeah, she's always kind of doing 2 things at once, and they're always kind of like conflicting with each other.
And I like that she showed that there was a cost balancing these 2 different lives.
Yeah. And there's also Roshan, who's like really nice. He had a thing with another player who's kind of left and become a bit of an asshole, but
on
he's
a rival team.
Yeah. And then you've got Asher, who's like in a wheelchair. So you know you've got like a nice diverse cast of characters, and you realize that they're all not speaking the same language.
That was really cool.
I love that.
You have like subtitles coming up on your glasses translate everyone's different languages, and that's like so cool. How cool would that be? I can remember like 4 years ago I downloaded an app on my phone that could translate signs, like street signs, and that was like crazy. Imagine doing that like real time, man.
Yeah, just having subtitles right there.
The future.
So she like gets to know them a little bit, and they do help her out in the climax a lot, which was a lot of fun. And I love the Warcross levels that Mary Lou does. And fun fact, Mary Lou was an art designer before she was a best-selling author, and so she designed video game stuff, so she's like, this is like her niche. This is her 2 things coming together.
There's a sense of love you can feel, because never in this book is there shame about gaming culture. Warcross is something that everyone does and everyone loves, and I mean, there are a few people who don't do it, but it's
an accepted thing.
Never is there like, oh, you know, Warcross, like, it's Satan, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice, and it's kind of nice to see a portrayal of game culture without any of the, like... Stigma, or, like, the issues we're dealing with game culture today.
Yeah, or it's, like, all-inclusive, and everybody does it from all different countries.
Yes.
It's not like Warcross playing, or, like... So she has some really, really cool levels. Like, one of them, it was, like, in the ice, and you're, like, you can't, like, go backwards. It's, like, a race through the ice, and then as time goes on, these, like, giant, like, ice creatures start emerging from the ice and causing chaos.
There's a dragon.
And then my favorite one was the end one where they're all in robot juggernauts, and I nearly died. I was just like, this is Pacific Rim. I want to play this so badly. I'm like, can you imagine being in a VR world controlling a juggernaut and like punching things and like destroying oh my god, this is amazing. So just to sum up the ending, Amika finds that the person who's been fucking with the code, his name is Zero, and you know, as she tracks him, she finds out that what he was doing was he was actually trying to stop Hideo. He knew what Hideo's plan was, and his efforts to set off a thing at the final championships was actually just to shut down Hideo's algorithm program. And he reveals himself to be Hideo's missing brother.
I don't know if it's actually his missing brother. What I would really like is if it's somebody using his name to kind of just like be to throw off Hideo. Now, like, my money for a while was on Ken, Hideo's best friend.
Oh yeah, mine too. But she knows what Ken looks like, so
yeah.
Probably not Ken.
But I mean, she's never seen him in person. She's seen a picture, like his.
That's true.
So it could easily just be like Ken got a photo of Hideo and just like manipulated it a little bit because family resemblance.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I personally think it'll end up being her actual brother. I just kind of don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Anyways, we really love this book.
You should definitely read it. If you, like, the closest book that I could think of were, well, the 2 closest books. If you liked Edoru by William Gibson or Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, like, same premise.
Yeah, or like Summer Wars, like I mentioned before, or like, you know, Sword Art Online. 2 really good ones that kind of interact. You can see influences from like everything in this book. So pick it up, it's great, it's wonderful, you're gonna have a lot of fun, and we will see you guys later.